Okay, good evening. Welcome to the November 3rd, 2022 Safety Commission meeting at City of New Ulm, the City Hall Council Chambers. Thank you all for coming this evening. Our first order of business is approving the minutes from our October 6th meeting. Are there any corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I approve.
Motion made, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving to old business, Mr. Engineer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Commission members. Just items from the last meeting that was taken to City Council were the handicap signage for the well that's been installed. And then the permit parking sign has been ordered, hasn't been installed yet. We'll be in contact with that property owner once the signage is installed.
Wonderful. Any questions for Mr. Stadheim? All right, thank you for that. And then moving on to our new business. Mr. Stadheim?
Yep. Mr. Chair, Commission members, Sam Gatton is here. He's on behalf of the Coalition for Active, Safe, and Healthy Streets to speak on a safety demonstration project that's being proposed for 4th North and Garden Street. So I'll invite Sam up.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mr. Chair, Council. So I am here to seek your approval of working on a demonstration project that is going to be funded through a grant sponsored by Minnesota Department of Transportation, their Active Transportation Program. They had a grant solicitation for technical assistance on a demonstration project. So what demonstration projects are they are short-term, low-cost changes to a street or a roadway in hopes of kind of like testing out, like if we did make an infrastructure change, how would that look like? How would people be able to use that? And so what the Active Transportation Program does is they host this grant solicitation, and they fund, they don't actually give us any funds, but they hire consultants to work with us and our road authority on coming up with the plan for the project. So anyway, we, the Coalition of Active, Safe, and Healthy Streets, got together and we thought about some possible locations that we could work on to apply for this grant, and we ended up choosing the location right by Harmon Park, First North and Garden. And the reason is because that place does get a lot of visitors in the summer months. And one of the things with a demonstration project that you really want to do is really engage the community. So we want to get a lot of people to be able to use it and kind of get their opinions on how, using this new treatment works. I don't know exactly all the details of what this demonstration project will, end up looking like, but I do know that everything that the state says that will be treated, it'll be MUTCD compliant, and Joe Stadheim is, they're working with the road authority on the demonstration project. So yeah, I guess today I'm just hoping that you guys would consider, giving us the ability to move forward on that project. I guess I didn't say the time frame. We're looking at spring, this coming spring into summer. And the duration kind of depends. Like some demonstration projects that you come up might be really short term, just like a few days. Others might last a few weeks, and that'll all kind of be decided as we move through meetings with the consultants and the people on our coalition.
So you don't know what form this will take in terms of what they're thinking of doing in this intersection?
We proposed like curb bump outs, so like kind of narrowing the intersection so that it's much safer to cross, and that's what we proposed and we put on our application. So that's kind of I would say, the direction we're heading. When you look on like the active transportation programs website, it says safer crossings. So that's what the demonstration is gonna provide, is safer crossings at
Are you
that
looking to
location.
block that intersection off then for X number of days, or what's your proposal?
Well, we're not looking to block it off. We're just looking to do a temporary treatment to the road that's going to, that it's not going to block it off, but it's going to be something different, something that's not there now, and then people will get to engage with it. So people will get to drive through it, people will get to walk over it, and we'll be able to get feedback on, before spending, thousands of dollars on a particular, or more than thousands of dollars on a particular treatment.
So that'll be similar to what's up on Fifth North in Washington by the Catholic schools.
Yeah,
That intersection seems to work pretty well.
yeah, yep. And if you're familiar with that one, that was a demonstration project before that became a implemented, change.
Do we know what costs we would be liable for? Do we know what's involved in that? In terms of, yeah, obviously we're gonna have to buy, if they're just providing technical information, we have to buy some sort of, to simulate this bump out.
They're providing materials too.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, the total is $25,000 that it covers. So that's for materials and the technical assistance.
That's the grant.
Yep, 25.
Are there any other questions for Mr. Gatton?
Just a couple items of note, Mr. Chair and commission members. We did have our kickoff meeting actually yesterday with the consultant group, and we're kind of hoping that this demonstration project hopefully has a little more public involvement. There's even possibilities of doing some maybe painted crosswalks involving the art students at either St. Paul's or Jefferson or even the middle school, to maybe do some artwork in the crosswalks and things like that to maybe bring more attention to it than the last one that we did at Fifth and Washington. So that's kind of our goal with this one, is to really involve the public as much as they want to be involved. Be a little bit different than the last one that we did, so.
And you see a, yes?
What is the traffic count on?
If you give me a minute, I can look that up. I don't know that one off the top of my head. I did look yesterday and I just don't remember what it was.
And they're thinking of like pedestrian crossings, like, and that, is there gonna be like traffic calming?
Correct, yeah, yep. It would be,
What was the question? Traffic calming?
the question is if there be traffic calming devices and things of that nature. And that's kind of the intent of this, is to put in things such as bump outs or something like that to get that vehicle traffic to slow down in the intersection. All right.
While you're looking, have you found that these bump outs do actually make a difference? I mean,
I believe so, yes. We've gotten really good community feedback on the ones we have installed. So for reference, we have them installed at Fifth and Washington and then along the German Street corridor by Johnson & Johnson. That was kind of our, I don't want to call it a pilot project, but that's the first place where we, other than downtown, where we've tried them. And I've received nothing but good feedback from all of the installations that we've done. So the average daily traffic on that section of Garden Street is 3,900 vehicles per day.
any other questions? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion one way or the other.
I move we go ahead with this project.
Okay. Motion's been made that we go ahead with the, what do you call it? The control project?
Demonstration project?
Demonstration
Yep.
project, thank you. Is there a second?
I second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Is there any further discussion?
What concerns me, are we setting a precedent for other places? Is this a one-time deal or,
Well, this is to really gauge the feasibility before we come in and do a reconstruction project of Garden Street and figure out what treatments we want to install along that corridor. You know, there's appropriate times and places for treatments such as these, and a lot of it has to do with pedestrian and vehicular traffic. I don't think we're setting a precedent that every intersection in town is going to have these, because it's just not warranted. That the majority of our grid system, there's just no warrants for treatments such as this. But where we have the concentrated populations, such as by Newack, such as by Johnson & Johnson, such as Harmon Park, I think this is a good treatment or a good thing to try. Yep.
I have one more question. Mr. Hoffman, how does this impact your people for maintenance in terms of snow plowing and everything else we need to do?
I'll just jump in quick.
Okay.
Me and Jeff haven't talked about
Oh,
this yet.
okay.
So this would be temporary in nature, and I do not expect it to be in place for the winter months.
Okay.
It-
But
the
in the
temporary-
future, it
in the
would be.
future,
I mean,
right. Yep.
that's, so how have,
I mean, at first, our snowplow drivers were all worried about it and stuff, but after we get a year through it, it's not, we have it marked on Fifth North one, it's marked very well with delineators, and they flow right through it.
okay,
okay.
thank you. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, motion has been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you for coming in today. I see no other business at
That's all I
this
got for you
time.
tonight.
Okay, that's the extent of our business. Thank you all for coming this evening. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Commission.